Fiddler update, Danny Boy here. We're back with more Transport Fever on the modded map, following the RMS Lusitania as it departs Dublin on its Atlantic crossing to New York, which is a fair bit off. Now, the ferry, these weren't actually taking on any passengers. There were no passengers there with the two ships, the RMS Lusitania and the Mauritania, so I had to add these two here. Once I added these two Frontenac's, they actually started getting passengers. Now this has 4, which is a bit shy of 550, but oh well. Soon the Titanic will become available, and we'll set that on as well. It's not available yet. I can't actually remember when it appears, but in this episode we're going to be upgrading trains mostly. Mostly stuff like this is the Cardiff to London Express, and that will be getting upgraded because I'm happy with it. But this train here from Edinburgh that goes to London, which I can't actually find at the moment, but I know it is here somewhere. This looks like it. Yes. Now on this we're running a GWR 440-3252. Now at the end of the last year, if we click on this depot up here, locomotives, the GWR 440-3300 became available. There's 55 miles per hour, which is 5 miles per hour faster than this. Wagons, I was going to throw these, the GWR Top Light Coach, which does 80 miles per hour, which is a bit overkill, and the brake wagon, but I'll just check. I'm just going to set it to replace. It's not very old, which is a shame. We do have lots of trains that are old and need replaced. We'll probably do that in this episode. So let's go to your current 20 of 56. I need to actually see how much carriages you've got on you. So if you could go down here, there it is. Right, 4 carriages plus a brake wagon. Let's set it to replace. Replacement. We'll go. Ooh, not sure if I happened to my voice there. I went a bit high pitched. We're well past it. Locomotives. This. Add. Is it coming into the station? I think it is. Wagons. We need these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus a brake wagon. And set it to replace now. How old was it? It was 12 years old. So half its life. Let's follow it and see it replacing. I could have stuck it on another line, but I've got ideas for replacing some of these small tank engines. There should be another tank engine appears just shortly. So here he goes. All set to replace. Now it's 5 miles an hour faster. I'm not sure if that does to the frequency of the line. I'll probably take it down a bit. Let's get a view somewhere nice where we can see him. There he is there. These carriages would have been good on something like a Flying Scotsman, which doesn't appear till later. So there he is, and he's very, very shiny green. Ooh, I like these carriages. You can actually see into the windows. They've got the little, I believe that's a Great Western Railway sign there, and the brake wagon. So away he goes. Would possibly be a good idea to add a third train onto this line. Let's see, it is Edinburgh to London, which is there. Express, 2 trains on there. 7 minutes, not too bad, and it's doing okay. We've got 2 trains here, Edinburgh to Dublin Express, and a very old. This needs replaced. They're still Bavarian cars, so I would say they are ancient. But we're going to go in. Where's the train? There he is. These are very old as well, but I got nothing to replace them with as of yet. If we go in here, and then we'll check the age of some of the stuff. As you can see here, it's mostly tank engines, Dublin fuel train, but we do have stuff like the Stockholm steel, this Russian train, which has got 2 years left to go, so would be as well just upgrading it. Carrying 100 cows. Stuff like Moscow Food Train 1 also needs upgraded, so we could replace that as well. The Reykjavik ore train, I not got really anything to replace that with either. Same with Helsinki planks, but a lot of this stuff here will start to get old, and they'll need replaced. So we need to keep an eye out for them. But let's go on a depot. It's a new year, so we've got new vehicles, because you heard the little toot toot. They're all Austrian. KKSTB is Austrian. They all look like sort of goods trains, so I might be a bit dodgy and stick them on parts on lines that they're not supposed to be on. Maybe to replace some like goods trains. I mean, we've still got a D1/3 here, which is pretty ancient. I could probably delete that and add it in with something new. Same with this Borsig. There's a couple of fake trains on here that I might get rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 actually. No, we'll leave them as they are just now. Right, let's have a look at the planks and steel situation down here. Details. It's got 128 steel, but it needs planks. Planks are fortunately coming in there. They're kind of slow. This train is kind of old. If I can find a depot some way. How old are you? 26 years old. So they're both the sort of the same age. Buy trains, locomotives. Here you are from 1875. So that is very old. If it's your lifespan of 30 years. 1882, 35 years. Okay, so we might leave these guys on. 25 miles an hour. That's a double headered. That's a single header doing exactly the same speed. I actually added 2 more trains on this line because there were no logs up here. The logs, they blow through the logs extremely fast. There should be another planks train inbound soon. There we go. Details. You're only 8 years old and 27 years old. But what I might do is go to this depot here, if I can find it. I know it's here. I've switched all the icons off because there was a lot of, especially the industry. If I switch industry on, okay, there's no much planks that are waiting there or goods waiting there. Everything's sort of stuck. But if I head up here, it's no industry. It's near the industry. It's it's waiting at the stations. Yes, ridiculous amount of stuff. So alright, lots of stuff on the screen. So I suppose I could keep the industries up, depots up, get rid of that. Buses, we've got ridiculous amount of buses and trucks on there. I've switched the ships off as well, but things like the Mauritania here are quite easy to spot. Is there anybody waiting down here? 2. So 2 people can afford to take a luxury cruise on across the Atlantic on the Mauritania. Now every vehicle in Dublin, the tram, the bus, and the Amsterdam Dublin bus all stop here. I could maybe add the Cardiff bus. Here is the Edinburgh to Dublin Express. You've got 56 of 56. Lots of people waiting to go to Cardiff from Dublin. Anywho, back to the situation at hand. Right, there's a depot here. We'll leave these little T3s running at the moment, but buy trains. Right, locomotives. What have we got here? Right, this KKSTB 280. We used one of these over in Austria. Tractive effort 187, pretty good. Top speed 43, so it's already faster than the Prussian. 147, top speed of 56. But it says these were express trains for the Royal Austrian State. This is basically the same as this, just a different variant. And we've got this 205 kilonewtons, yeah, top speed of 43. So I might just add, I might swap these out. And they're carrying 120. So I'm going to set these to replace, and I'm going to use that Austrian train. So replacement, U. In fact, I could have kept them. Wagons, no, locomotives. Alright, this heavy hauler here, 205 kilonewtons. Buy one of them. Wagons, let's see. We've got the state car, 37 miles per hour. No, we didn't really want to hinder the speed of the train. Early flat car, early state car. 40 miles per hour, no. State car 75, right, we'll go with this. GWR 50, we could use that, but it's only got a capacity of 6, it's got a capacity of 8. I believe this is American, although it does kind of look similar to the Finnish state car. I believe the Finnish state car had a capacity of 10, a 40 feet, capacity of 12. Would we use that? A 10 of these would be 120. 20 of them would be 240. The weight is 45 tons. The only other thing we've got is this, which is the most recent Russian number, and it does 50 miles per hour. How much does this train go again? 43. So wagons. In fact, this state car from Finland, the Finnish state car, where are you? Where did you go? I've totally lost it. I think I've just blown past it quite a few times. There it is. UD37. No, it's still quite slow. So 43 will be our max speed. Let's see. We've got the GWR. We've got early flat car 40. That's from 1850, though it's a bit old. And you take planks and you do 50. You also take planks and you do 50, but 6, 8, 7, So right now the Russian is winning with 8. GWR 6. This scene from 1875. 10, and it does 50. So he's winning so far. State car 75 with 8. 40-foot flat car. I'm assuming that's 4.5 tons and they 45 tons. He takes 12 and he does 60. This takes 13, 57.5 tons. I am going to go with these. Alright. 12, 8, 13. But we're going to go with these. Right. Automatic. No. Configuration. Capacity 1. Nope. We don't want that. We want this. Right. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 of them. Replace now, and yes. Let's speed it up to watch them replacing. I've only put one on and I double headed it because it's got a huge tractive effort. And let's see if it looks like. We'll hit replace these with something as well. If I can get bigger trains, I'll cut the line back down to 2. But as you see here, these are only 6 months old. They're quite old. Oh, they're quite new actually, because I needed more logs, because this thing was spitting out a ridiculous amount of planks. There it is. The new train. Let's see how it gets on. Is this going to be invisible? Oh crap. Pause. Right. We've got a problem. Right. Get rid of that. Replace now. Nope. Cancel. Right. Wagons. Oh god, I picked the wrong. I picked logs instead of planks. Okay. Right. Hold on. Where is... Right, it's nae early. I'm pretty sure this is American, but I'm going to go with this. Planks, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Replace now, and yes. Right, there it goes. It's replaced the planks, and now it's picking up planks. And it's got 240 of 240. I love the sound of these little Austrian trains. They're great. 16 miles an hour. He's got a top speed of 43. So, but these 40 feet flat cars didn't look too improper. I think they suited just fine. But there's no point using the Finnish state car on him here, because it only does... It's not got a high enough top speed. 24, if you could go faster please. 25. Let's follow it actually. How fast are you doing now? Still 25. I maybe should have double headed these. Maybe. 23, but it's going uphill. And let's get slow at doing a fair bit. And there are 4 of them. Here's this guy. He gets to the top of the hill. He would have been going pretty slow as well. I'll maybe re-do this line so it's a bit more flatter. There he goes, downhill. Now he's flying. 43, 44. I thought its top speed was 43. Well, I stand corrected. So there he is, into the station at full pelt. Perfect. We need to replace these as well. Let's see, if it's the story with goods. Planks are being stored. There's 376 steel. So at 240 we'll get converted into steel, converted into goods. It'll use up that. Right, so they are replaced. So we can remove Helsinki planks from our list. Right now, this Oslo steel train or Stockholm steel train, let's say I'll look at it. No, give me the actual train. Right, you're carrying 80, you're doing 31 miles per hour. Let's change you something. Details, no, replacement. No, I don't want to replace all the vehicles on this line, just some of them. So, you will actually get a change. This guy here, or that in 56, based since their concept is based on freight engines, Fidget said with S. Superhead Class 10 represents a further development, chosen because the logic. Weird. Right, 187, 147, 43. So this is the same as that, except it's got a bit more trucked effort. And which one will we use? I have no idea whatsoever. UD56. I want something that can go a bit faster, because it's quite a long distance to there. Each ship brings 100. If 2 ships comes in, it's 200. So let's add one of these for a start, right? We'll use this in 147. This one's just a slightly lighter version, but we'll go with this in to start with. Add one of them. Wagons, anything that can carry steel. So let's go to the top. You can carry steel. 37, bit slow. No, that. Down we go. You early flat car, 40 miles an hour, just a bit slow. Now it says 22 ton, but I'm pretty sure that's 2.2 tons. I can't imagine it being. Well, maybe it is 22 tons. Oh well. Right, 37, nope. 50, maybe. 8, 6, 10, 6 tons, slightly lighter. And it'll be carrying steel, which is sort of heavier. State car, 8. Flat car again, 45 ton, that can't be right. But hey ho, maybe it is right. Or 13 at 7.5 tons. So it's carrying 80. If we go 10 of these, that's 130. Do I want to go with 10 of them? We could go with about 15 of these, it'll give us 150. And that's what we're going to do. Right, we're going to go with these. Steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, replace now, and yes. I'm not going to double header it, we're just going to leave it. So that's the first train on there. Let's go to Stockholm Steel Train 2, and we'll do the same for this scene. It's waiting for a free path. Details. You're already set to replace. Did I set all them to replace? I maybe did. I didn't want all them to replace. Just one train. I only want one train to replace, because these are still... Well, that one's 20 years old. 8 years old. 8 years old. 34 years old. That one's past its age. And 8 years old. In fact, let's have a look. Right, screw it. We'll just get a set of them to replace. The Prussians are slowly being faded out. Unfortunately for them. We should replace these goods trains as well. If I... Ooh, wait a minute. If I can find them. Are you a goods train? You're kinda new. I really want to replace you if you're at new. Steel is coming in, it looks like. There's a planks train. How are the planks coming along? Right, but we're using up the steel though. Stuff will start to come across here. Nice. Right, you're sort of new, so I want to keep you, but I think the other trains on here are slightly older. In fact, I believe they're very old. Details 33. You're coming to the end. Have one of these replaced yet? Push plate. This is another aging hipster here, 33. Another Prussian carrying steel. And another Prussian carrying steel. These are the Soviet wagons that we used. We used both of them. What are you actually waiting for? You're waiting for steel. You're carrying, should be 150. Yes. As soon as a ship gets in, you should be good to go. If you could just hold there, please, buddy. If it were you, you are carrying, there we go. Right, he's full. Now he's probably going to get held up by some of these. They're waiting for a free path. And there he goes though. Shooting along, already he looks faster. He's doing 41, perfect. And I believe it carries more than all of these. So we'll get more steel going. And then these need to replace. Okay. Need to replace them. Now you need to hurry up, or this train here. Where's my signals? Right, there is a signal there. There. If you could get past to there, that would be perfect. But that is another line done. So our replacements are coming along quite nicely. So there we go, Oslo goods train. They need to be replaced. 80 of 80, okay. Reykjavik ore train also needs to be replaced. Okay, we don't want to use Austrian trains for all of these. Helsinki wood. I could just set them to replace we forever really. We could still use that small Prussian numbers. Right, the next stuff is Russian. And I believe that stuff is like a lifespan of 30 or 35 years. So buy trains. Locomotives, we'll go steam. Right, you 30 years. 35 years. And you 45 years. So this thing can run forever. But I dare say the carriages on them will get very old. Did we hear another Russian train? Just the OB. Okay. We've still got PLMs running on here. Here's the PLM. Here's probably the first PLM. It's only 18 years old, so we can run that for a while. Has he got a full load? 47 of 66, almost. And it's Norwegian red. I think more people are starting to use the buses. 41 here. Everyone else is going for the cheaper option, which is this. So they're more than welcome to do so. That's not really a problem for me. You're waiting for steel. Come on. Come on. You've only got 26. That sucks. You've only got 40. That sucks. But you've got 100. Right, you. Get in. Please hold. Dinna go an AY without a full load. If you can. Right, you. Get out of there. Come on, move. Please. Please move. Let this guy in. How much did you get? 27 of 150. This guy's dropping off fuel and picking up fuel. But these trains run a lot smoother now. Come on, you. Get in. Hurry up. Before he leaves. Almost a full load. 127. I would actually let him go at that. What are you waiting for? You're waiting to pick up a full load. You could just let this guy in. Because you're not going to get any more goods. Because the goods trains are stuck up here. Come on. Right, screw it. You just go. I'll let this guy in. Because you weren't going to get any more goods anyway. You shouldn't be picking up goods, you should just be picking up ore. Ooh, that's weird. Why is that moving? Is that supposed to do that? Was that a thing that happened in real life? I like these things, they're quite cool. We're getting to need quite a big train. He's had enough. He's going. You can get in though. This guy's got 39. So basically if 3 of these ships get in, plus this in, before the next train gets in. Ooh, there is actually 16 goods waiting. Right, just set these for full load any. No, just set it load as and when available, please. This train here should replace. Hopefully. There he goes. That's weird, it's Dean again. So we've used 2 of the Austrian trains. Now, there you go, there's a steel train. A goods train. Are you ancient? You are. Right, let's see about replacing this. Replacement vehicle. Now, we did just start using the Finnish goods wagons. Right. We've used one of these. We've used one of these. We've got one of these actually running up in Austria. 56 miles per hour. 147. 187 and 43. Right. Add that. Go to freight wagons. Right. Goods wagon 4. 50 miles per hour. No use. 12. 50 miles per hour. No use. And that's the last Russian thing to become available. Okay, right. Let's see. 50 miles per hour, but that's no goods. 60 miles an hour, but it's only 6. That's a Great Western Railways. I don't think we'll throw that on. And you 50 miles an hour and 6. Is there nothing else? Seems a bit of a waste. How fast did the train go? 56. Would it be a waste? How much? I would like it to carry about 100. So freight. Let's see if that Russian wagon does 12. So we could go 10 and go 120, or we could wait for something else to become available, which we will do. We'll wait for another goods wagon to come on the go. Did you get a full load there? You did. Although it might hood up these other trains that we've just replaced. Which we do want it to do. We don't want these getting held up. 29 waiting. Still need to replace these. Not sure if we're going to replace them. We will speed it up a bit. And then we'll go in here and look around the map and see if it is happening. So we will head over here first. Right. No planks are waiting. That is unfortunate. You've just dropped off 100 though. You should be set to wait for a full load. You are. And then there's another 100 coming in here. It just depends how long it takes these to make the planks and then ship them across. So you need to hurry up there, bust up. And he comes. Right, perfect. And you should have full load now, or 240 maybe, wouldn't it? Let's have a look in here. Details. Nope, he's not going to have full load. He is filling up. 30 more will do it. 20 more even. 25. Okay, which we'll get off of this guy. Perfect. I should upgrade these and mark these bigger. These things look pretty ancient. 27 years. Right, you're good to go. On you go. Right, let's check the planks and steel situation over here. Right. This is starting to become stored again. Perfect. These are getting full again. Perfect. So 114 for Oslo goods. Good. Reykjavik goods also good. Is there anything being stored here? Nothing. I think it's filling up the train stations first. 27 waiting there. Perfect. And this should be doing the same. Everything is clear. And this train is coming in with a full load. You turn around. Oh no, you've got 5 or 6. In fact, just do what you want. Is this a PLM? Yes. Helsinki to Stockholm. Helsinki's growing quite good. So let's have a look over here in Copenhagen. Near the shop. Few people waiting for Paris. Few people on the Paris train there. So that's doing okay. Right, who are you? You're carrying 120 grain. This thing has got 400 and it's taking ages to fill these up. I wish it would just fire it across faster. But these are the other KKSTBs that we used. And they're doing fine. A few people waiting for Tokyo. I'm assuming the Copenhagen train just left. It's a slightly older number, which will need replaced soon. I think I'll replace it with one of what trains we just used, because it does say they're express trains, so they can be used for passengers and goods. Few people waiting at Beijing. A few people got on the train at Tokyo. I'm kind of hoping Tokyo grows soon. 97 plus, getting bigger. Perfect. Some of the stuff over in Russia we will also have to replace. We're almost at a new year, so we'll see if the new year brings hopefully a goods wagon. We'll have a quick look back at our GWR from Edinburgh to London, stuck in a tunnel, and it will be for the foreseeable future. Here it comes there. Oh. Ooh, right, what have we got here? Jesus. Holy shit. Right. Tank wagon, open wagon, a goods wagon, yay! Tank wagon, a GWR rebuild, okay. Another tank wagon, lots of tank wagons. A tram. Let's actually go and inspect what we just got there. Right, buy trains. Did we have any locomotives? I believe we did. Yes. 90, a rebuild. Oh, this. So 50, 31 miles per hour. $90 and 40 miles per hour. Ace. So we'll be able to replace some of that. And the GWR 0602301 rebuild. This was the goods class, so 80 and 43, which is a rebuild of this, 80 and 37. So it's just a bit faster, and we're actually using them on here, this fuel train. So I might replace them as well. Is it worth replacing them? There's 3 on that line. 97 for London now. This train's going to come in and instantly get a full load. Okay. So that's the 2 new trains. Let's go here. Let's go to wagons. Freight. Right, now we've got a new open wagon. I saw it. There it is. Open wagon. I think this is a European open wagon. 8. So that's much better. We can use that. 75 miles an hour. That's fine. British tank wagons we've used lots of. Right, this is another European tank wagon. Holds 975. And we've got a BASF. So it looks like we're getting a bit of branding going. Esso, Ava, Fina, Shell. They're about the same. VTG. What are you? You're still good. We can still use you. I'm still going to use you for the London line once I replace them with the upgraded trains. On this. Oh yes, a new goods wagon, thank God. Right, we'll use that as well. And we'll replace some of the stuff in the next episode. And the GWR 12, 75 miles an hour. Damn, could have used that. Well, I suppose it's a Great Western Railways. We don't want to, even though we've used Austrian trains in Scandanavia, which is not really that far-fetched. It's just a short hop for Austria up to Denmark and then across to Scandinavia to Norway, Finland and Stockholm. There was also a tram. So, by road vehicles, was there anything new in here? No, everything's still the same, but there was a tram. By trams, we'll play the game again. The Gouderville tram. The tram was produced on Belgium, Gouderville. And the plants special for Odessa tram, Russian Empire. So it's a Russian Empire tram. So we'll do that. We'll replace some of the trams in Russia with these Godorville trams. Even though they've got these numbers, but we'll keep it authentic. But we shall do that in the next episode. There will be more upgrading to come. If you did actually watch this and you'd like to leave a like or comment, God, that's slow, please do. And if you'd like to see more if it happens in the future, then hit the subscribe button, and we'll go and follow one of our... There it goes. I like these Austrian trains. Waiting for a free path. That's unfortunate. This is definitely American, I'm sure of it. But that's been it for me, and I will catch you later.